again, there's states. Now, I didn't work in the state of Texas, but my good friend Dr. Wendell Brown does, and he and I talked yesterday. And the state, too, at one point, sent a state senator to talk to Wendell about if Abbott came into that state with any more, not critical race theory, but culturally relevant teaching, that the state would pull all of its money from the school districts that were supporting that. So that's how politics and politicians who want people to believe one thing are responding and reacting to the public right now. And one large one, you may have heard this, you may not, but I always consider it part of my responsibility to enlighten people when I talk with them. There's a curriculum called PragerU. Prager, P-R-A-G-E-R-U. PragerU intends to reshape the belief of certain key historical concepts such as slavery and the civil rights movement. It is teaching children what the developers of the content want children to know and understand about it, not all the historical facts about it. So these forces are at work in our society today, everyone. They're out in the systems working. So in order to transform unjust systems, we must also address the power dynamics that perpetrate inequality. The power dynamics, that's what the battle's about right now. That's what the fight's about that's going on in this country right now. Those in positions of privilege which use their influence to uplift marginalized voices and create space for the perspectives to be heard. By sharing power and resources equitably, we can create a more just and inclusive society. We can no longer depend, this is something I thought deeply about before I included this in my comments this morning, but again, it's the truth. We can no longer depend on the legal system to make just or even legal decisions and ruling. Amen. As much as I had to deal with courts and legal matters as a superintendent, it took my daughter Sterling to help me understand one infallible truth about the law. It's based on the opinions of men and women. It is the practice of law, not the science of law.
All right.
Let me repeat that. It's the practice of law, not the science of law. Public opinion can still greatly influence the legal system. And all of those laws that once discriminated against any group were legal at one point in time. It really hurts me to say this. United States and the North Carolina Supreme Courts have been politically compromised. Their ability to make fair and equitable decisions has been endangered. I venture to say that in some states, it's a rigged game now. So how do we unrig it? We unrig it through advocacy, grassroots movements, community organizing, and political